couple weeks ago, I was hanging my Christmas lights on my house, the outside of my house. It has never been an ambition of mine to be the next Clark Griswold. I just want to be the best house on the street. You know what I mean? And fortunately, my neighborhood doesn't go crazy. Everybody does a little something, but they don't really go bananas with the Christmas decorations. You know what I mean? They do some stuff, but they don't like go all out. So for the past 3 years, I have been the best house on the street. Then this year, a new family moved in from California. It's one of those stories that you read about, that the great migration from California because of what's happening with COVID and the restrictions and the government. They are a family that packed up, sold their house, moved, and bought a house in Texas because they like Texas more than California. And this guy, I guess they do it big in California with the Christmas lights because this guy's giving me a run for my money this year. I've got the same setup every year. This year I had to add some inflatables. I had to add some lights because I still want to be the best house on the street. So I'm hanging the lights on my house, and I'm trying to think out how I'm going to beat Jeff this year, and that's his name. And I'm brainstorming, and this white, older model Chevy Silverado kind of cruises slowly down the street with its lights off. I'm like, what's that about? It's like 9 o'clock at night. What's going on? Maybe later. Maybe it was closer to 10. It was late. And that's weird, but whatever. So I'm listening to a podcast in my headphones, and I'm just hanging my lights. A couple minutes later, I hear a bang, and the Chevy peels out. The same Chevy truck peels out in front of my neighbor's house. Rocks and dirt fly everywhere, and it goes barreling down the street with its lights off, back the direction it came. And I'm like, at this point, I'm a little high alert. I mean, I'm not like one of our safety team members, like Eric or Jason or Pastor Rob. I'm not super, they're not that they're paranoid. I don't live on high alert all the time. I mean, these guys are another level. They live on high alert all the time. They walk into a room, look for the exits. I'm not like that, but this truck had me a little worried. I'm like, do I need to go inside and grab my piece? And what's happening with this truck? And in that moment, my neighbor runs out of her house with her 2 high school age boys, and they were in Christmas pajamas. It looked like they had just been watching a Christmas movie together. And she's a single mom. She's got these 2 high school age boys, another daughter who's off at college, and they come out of the house, and she's short. I don't know what it is about y'all short ladies. I mean, something about what happened? She comes out and she is fiery. She goes, hey, and I'm hanging my lights, and I'm like, yes? I'm not even on a ladder. She's just that short. Yes? And she goes, have you been out here for a while? I said, yeah, I have. And she goes, did you see something just now? And I go, yeah, there was like this car sped out. And she goes, oh, okay. And the 2 high school boys are with her. And he goes, was it like an older model white Chevy pickup? And I said, yeah, it was. And he goes, oh, I know exactly what happened. This high school kid. Apparently they had been inside watching a Christmas movie together. A high school friend of theirs came up, wailed on their front door, just pounding, scared the snot out of everybody in the house. Then the high schoolers ran in the truck, sped off. And the mom goes, who was it? It was someone from school. Was it Ashton? If it's Ashton, call him right now. Tell him I'm about to kick his butt. Okay, all right. Their perfectly calm, nice, quiet Christmas movie night had been drastically interrupted, and they were terrified. They came out of the house like I thought this lady was about to explode. I'm like, what do you do? Are you okay? What can we do right now? She came out of the house just absolutely wound up. Yeah, I've been here. We checked my doorbell camera. It didn't catch the truck, so I told her I was just a friend playing a stupid prank, so it de-escalated. But I get a sense right now that many of us, that is happening to us in the spiritual, that we're just trying to go about our lives, living quiet lives, and the enemy is having a field day with our emotions. You're having a nice, quiet life. You're trying to just do the right thing, raise your kids, just talk to your family, work your job, and the enemy is coming up and just wailing on the door of your heart with different things, with trauma, with sickness, with family drama, with disease, with financial burdens, and he is having a field day with you, and he's wearing you out. You are high-strung and wound up. I mean, I'm preaching to myself because I feel the attack too. I'm not like, I've walked through this and I'm the champion of the world and let me teach you how. I'm going, no, I feel this too, that there's this global sense that the enemy is running up to our door and just pounding on it and scaring the snot out of all of us. I don't know if anybody relates to that. Maybe that's just me and I'm just preaching to myself. If you're online and that's you, let me know that's you so I can take comfort in that He is having a field day, and I'm tired of it. I came here today to do two things, to drink hot chocolate and to kick the devil's tail, and I'm all out of hot chocolate. I've had it with the enemy having a field day on our joy.